Hey guys, this is like my 10th take on this video because I just can't, my brain's not working today. So I've just met with Dr. Williamson for my follow-up appointment, and basically he handed me, my blood work looked okay. He handed me a packet that says survivorship after, cancer treatment's over. We talked about increasing anxiety and stress afterwards and kind of how to deal with that. So it's all normal, and I'm definitely having some increased stress and anxiety. It's like you go in for your appointments every week or every day, you have radiation every, once a week you're in for chemo, and then all of a sudden nothing for like 6 months or 3 months or whatever. And so it's really normal for you to have some increased anxiety with that. And I'm definitely, guys, I'm feeling that right now. I think that's why I was so emotional and nervous, and there's other stuff going on, and just everything piling on top is just, whew, it's stressful, guys. But we'll get through it. And so when I walked in, I did have some questions. First of all, I was late. I was late anyway. I thought my appointment was at 11. It was at 10:30, although I had 11 written down. So, but he did see me. I had to wait about just 15, 20 minutes, and then he ended up working me in. So thank you, Dr. Williamson. And again, just went over some things and then asked if I had any questions. Of course I did, and mainly about diet and exercise. Eat healthy, cut back on sugar, eat your vegetables, exercise, just try to be healthy. Asked about my menopause and hormones. I can't be on birth control because of my blood clotting disorder, so I really need to know. So he is going to do some blood work for me this week. We also scheduled my follow-up mammogram, make sure everything's gone, and I'll have that on Friday. And we'll just do the right breast, and then after that, 6 months later, we will do the both right and left. So, and just kind of checking in, making sure nothing's there and everything's good. So then we talked about reoccurrence rate, which that's where I really got sappy and emotional, and I couldn't even say reoccurrence because it's scary, guys. It's really scary. Even though mine is stage 1, it's triple negative, which is really aggressive. If this was stage 1 with a different type of breast cancer, survival rate is like 98%, 99%. So I would have less or 1 or 2% chance that it would come back. Because it's triple negative, there's a little bit more. He said around 80-85% survival rate. So there's about 15 to 20% chance that it could come back. But he said that's just a number, and try not to focus on that. And and I'm gonna try to do that. But if you guys know me, I'm like, that's hard for me. So anyway, I've done this video like 50 times, guys. I keep coming on, and then it's too long, and I keep losing my train of thought, and sorry, I'll get back on track. But anyway, so then I did ask about, you guys have heard of the CBD oil. I know a ton of people are selling it now, and I've heard wonderful things about it. I was kind of waiting until I heard from him, and he said if I wanted to try it, go ahead, but wait until I meet with the radiation docs on Wednesday, and I need to ask them. And he said radiation can stay in there like about 3 months. So he said really you should probably wait, let it do its job, let it do, make sure that's all gone before I start any other treatment regimen. But he said it can help for the anxiety, and I have joint pain really bad in my knees. Don't we all? So he said just to go ahead and try that, after a couple months. What else did I ask about? Tattooing. Before, when I'd asked during chemo, he was like, let's wait till after chemo, and about a few months after chemo. But he said at this point it's fine. I've been wanting to get a couple tattoos, first time ever. So pretty excited about that. But I think that's it. I have blood work later for the hormones. Like I said, I have my mammogram later this week, which I'm kind of nervous about. But we'll get through it. All right. Thanks, guys. Bye.